They told me I would never walk again. But my spirit never sat still.
My name is Sujith Varghese. I'm born and raised here in the UAE. So I live here with my mom, my dad, my sisters. I have two elder sisters, and all of us were here. We all grew up here. My dad was here for 45 years in this country. Every single day, we as individuals have the power to write a new chapter in our lives. And all these chapters that you have written from your past has brought you exactly to the place you are. Just for you guys to understand, at the age of 19, I was a guy who was a boxer. So physically, I felt I was very dominant. There would be very few people to mess with me. I was an adrenaline junkie because I used to love speed. I used to race any time I could get. And I was a party animal. So I always say my Bangalore life was living on the edge, hanging by a thread. I completely felt at that age, I was untouchable.
March 31st, we got a call from his friends, and they said that Sujith met with an accident.
I remember getting on the bike and just taking out of that lane. My very next memory, I remember till date, when I woke up, my mom asked, "Do you recognize who we are?" All I could just nod, and I passed out. What really happened was that night, I was with my friend's house in Koramangala. We took the bikes out, one person shotgunned with me, and we were two bikes, 4 people. My bike went and hit a crash guard of a truck, and my bike lost balance, and I went and I crashed onto a wall. Because I did not look so bad, they put me on a lobby. So there I am lying on a lobby in St. John's Hospital, Bangalore. At 7 o'clock, my accident is already 4 hours, I'm not treated. They moved me to Fortis Hospital, and as soon as I reached Fortis Hospital, they found that a rib had broken and pierced my lungs, and I was internally completely bleeding.
Our first reaction was shock. Like, we didn't really understand what happened, because this is it that they actually told us. And then when we called them back, no one's answering the call. So initially it was shock and confusion, like what happened.
I suffered 18 fractures on my skull. I had 3 of my ribs broken. I had multiple injuries on my face, and the injuries that changed my life is a spinal cord injury. The doctor comes to my dad and he says 3 things. Your son will never see from his right eye again. Secondly, he's going to have a very weak memory. And the third thing he said was he's never going to walk again.
When you hear that you cannot walk again, many of them pause, slow down, and they give up. But he chose not to give up, and that is what is amazing about him, I would say.
When I was at the rock bottom, I was going in and out of hospitals, just doing surgeries. I was staying for 2-3 months back to back. And I told myself, why don't I take a chance? So the very next day, I'm like, I want to do what I want to do. What's the simple thing I wanted to do? I want to just sleep in my room. That sounds very simple. But the thing is that I'm in a wheelchair. We only have a staircase of an 18-stair flight, and it's just me and my mom. She cannot carry me, and I want to sleep in my room. 18 steps up, I climb, I land on top, I'm panting, I'm sweating. That's when I realized this pattern of life. It is impossible until you do it. And once you do it, everyone's going to come and ask you how you did it.
And you did. Oh, you got it. No.
What? What are we saying? Going right in the house, baby.
Wow.
Let's go. You know who's playing their subs? The 12th standard guy's height is 7'2". He's entering my mess hall like that. Dominated the shit out of that game, dude.
Usually tall. I mean, people have this notion, if you're tall, you're a great player.
Sorry?
If you're tall, you're a great player. People actually have that notion.
I'm Sujith's friend. We've been friends for about 32 years. We lost touch for about 2 years, I want to say. I was in church, and his father walked up to me, and father was really pissed off. And I didn't really understand what he was getting at, because obviously I'm not aware of it. So then he's like, he had an accident, he can't walk anymore. And I'm just looking at him and he's still going on. But all I heard was, he can't walk anymore. It was not easy to like actually take that in. He shifted by himself. I was just thinking, if I was in his place, can I live alone? And I think the answer kept coming no, because there are a lot of things that I want to do in his condition. I don't think I would be able to. And that actually surprised me, to be honest. He could do it. And now, how many years? 3 years? Wow.
You know, when I came back to Dubai, again, I wasn't working, I wasn't studying, but I knew fitness was where my heart was too. My mom said, Sujith, if you believe you want to go to the gym, go to the gym. Every single day, she used to wheel me to the building, and I used to be in the baby weight section lifting 2 kilos, 4 kilos. Gym was my religion. Gym was my discipline. And that place is the one place I believed I belonged like everyone else. Nobody looked down on me. Nobody stared at me. Nobody gave me sympathy.
This is a very memorable photo. This is one of my very close friends. This is a very memorable photo because this is the last time I was clicked standing. And yeah, this was a candid shot. I didn't even know this was being clicked until somebody uploaded it on Facebook. But yeah, these are pictures I really ended up liking a lot.
So at this moment of my life, I'm a little in a much better place than what I was. And Chris got in touch with me in 2017 for Fade Fit, and he wanted me to be one of the speakers. And the first time in my life, I'm sharing my story on everything I've been through in an audience of 600 people. From there, I got my first TEDx. Every year I was thinking about something crazy to do. So in 2017, I did something. In 2018, I thought the most bizarre thing to do.
He went for scuba diving. He went for skydiving. And he has a driving license. He's a go-getter. That's what I like about him.
2021, I became the first person of determination in the UAE to be a personal trainer. I released, something that I would be insecure about because I love making music. I released my first music video in 2022. Believe me, one day in my Instagram DM, there is an unread message. Somebody wants to send you a DM. I open the message and he's like, hi, my name is Hassan and I am the senior PR manager of Guinness World Records. And I follow your page. I find you inspiring. Just a question, do you want to make a Guinness World Record? And then he proposed to me. They're like, Sujith, why don't we make the largest GPS logo? I'm like, what is that? He's like, you would have to wheel a certain amount of kilometers, having a watch in your hand, which is a tracker. And after you're done wheeling, we close the tracker, we see it in a system. That shape of where you traveled has to show a logo. So we decided the logo is going to be the logo of a wheelchair. Like the logo we see in Dubai for the people of determination. It was the exact logo. I showed it to them. They approved the design. And now we had to execute it. At 4:30, I leave my house. And I reach under the fountain at 5 o'clock. And when I reach under the fountain, I see 30 police cars. And I'm like, to my sister, I think we're in the wrong place. I think Sheikh Hamdan is coming or something. And she's like, yeah, I think you should get out of here. And by the time I could get out, I get a call from the major. And he comes like, Sujith, this is all for you. Are you getting ready? They took my wheelchair. They put GoPros on it. I do a prayer. I start the race. And I'm like, I can pull this off. It's just 8.71 kilometers. I start wheeling. We start from Burj Khalifa. We pass Dubai Mall Fountain. My forearms starts hurting. And the very first thought I remember, it's not even 500 meters. And my forearms start hurting and I'm thinking to myself, why is my arms hurting now? And I started slowing down a bit. The cop started slowing down. And right I took the first turn, I stopped. I saw the ambulance overtaking everyone and coming next to me. And the ambulance comes next to me and I'm like, I'm still down, like catching my breath. And I'm like, what are these guys doing? And these paramedics come out and they start opening the doors with the machines and equipment. And I ask them, what are you doing? And they're like, no, we're going to check your vitals. It pissed me off. From then on, I was wheeling from one hand to both hands, to one hand to both hands, because I couldn't even lift this arm after a while. We created the body, we created the head, we created the hand, and we're coming down. Now we have to create the entire wheelchair's curve and the legs. I have to get outside Dubai Mall and complete the last leg of the race, which is just 800, 900 meters. But the thing is, to get out of Dubai Mall, the slope is an insane slope. And I had to do that slope in one go. I remember giving it my every single thing. That when I crossed that turn, the world record was complete. I open the laptop, I show the adjudicator, and we see a beautiful logo of a wheelchair for the very first time.
On behalf of Guinness World Records, it gives me the greatest pleasure to announce the new Guinness World Record title holder for the largest GPS drawing achieved by Sujith Varghese in association with Dubai Police in Dubai, UAE on the 12th of March. Congratulations, you are officially amazing!
Thank you so much.
You know, in life, it is only about one thing on how you value yourself. When you allow people to place a judgment or how good you are, that's when you lose it all. You will understand that you sometimes might think dying is better than living. And I was there. But certain few things, I saw a sign of hope. My family, and I saw a couple of videos where I saw somebody else did it. So that was hope. So that's why I live my life today in the things that I do, in my speeches that I give, because I want to spread hope to people that if you have hope, that you can do better tomorrow, your entire life can change. Thank you.